NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard.
Like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Rashad Penny, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming up. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, 62 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 79 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff to Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Brady's throw there complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? Throwing now is Brady. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? And Saka missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Once more, Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Fournette running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Brady to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied here in the second quarter. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Steps away. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Second down and 7. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady now on first down. He completes it to Evans. And he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady to throw again. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fournette. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones. Touchdown. Buccaneers. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point try now for Succop. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
From the 27, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On the move to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Brady to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Miller on the catch over the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Brady going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And when that one was 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. sideline as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Well, the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Penny. There to him was Carlton Davis. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering.